Really Good Gifts is a way in which New Zealand families and individuals can support a person or a family affected by leprosy in the developing world, while at the same time giving a loved one or a family, a friend, a gift back here in New Zealand. And the way it works is that a card is given when a gift is purchased to the person here in New Zealand, and at the same time the funds for those that have come from that particular gift go to a family or an individual in the developing world who are affected by leprosy. The Back to School Kit is a way in which you can help a child whose family has been affected by leprosy to go to school. And it's really important that children from leprosy affected families are able to go to school, and so this gift has the potential of not only helping the particular family now, but future generations as well. A sewing machine allows a person, maybe a woman, to work from their own home. And if that person is disabled in some way, there are sewing machines that can be given to them that can cater for that disability. So this is a great way in which a woman, a mother, can work from their own home, providing for their family, whilst at the same time being able to care for their family too. Education for the girl child is really important, and particularly for leprosy affected families. Being able to send your daughter to school enables her to have many opportunities that she otherwise wouldn't have. And it's not only primary school or secondary school, but sometimes it's extra things like vocational training. So it might be for a teenager, an adolescent girl, and her ability to be able to do sewing or another type of course really helps her and helps her family. So this is a great way in which you can help bring a family and an individual affected by leprosy out of poverty. Often when I'm travelling and visiting families affected by leprosy, you'll often see goats being reared by children, and this is just a fantastic way in which a child or a young person is able to support the family and the family's income. Goats are an animal that pretty well can live anywhere, and they often just forage around the village that the family lives, but it also provides milk for the family, and also can provide smaller goats, baby goats as well. So this is an animal which can be very easily looked after by a child. It enables the child to support the family in a small way, and it's also a way in which the income from the goat and its offspring are able to support the leprosy affected family. Reconstructive hand surgery is a great way in which a person's life affected by leprosy can be restored. Often people with leprosy have hands which are damaged, and when they have damaged hands they're often not able to participate in normal things that you and I could do, and they're also not able to work or carry out the normal tasks that most people can. So when they do go and have a surgery like this, like a hand surgery, they're able to participate just as they would normally as part of their community, and this is why this is a great gift. When I was in Bangladesh recently, I met a man called Mr. Din. Mr. Din had hand deformity from his leprosy, and as a result he wasn't able to work in his job as a fisherman. And because he wasn't able to work in this job, his family had to get split up. His wife had to work in another part of the country, and he had to stay with some of the children in another part again. So by having this surgery for his hand, it will mean that he'll be able to go back to work, that he'll be able to earn an income, and hopefully he'll be able to bring his family all back together again. So this surgery for Mr. Din is incredibly important, and we think is going to make a huge difference in his life and the life of his family. A fish farm is a great way in which you can support a family and a community affected by leprosy. What normally happens is that the fish fingerlings, the food for the fish, and technical advice is given to the community so that they can develop the fish stock, which they can later on sell and also used for their own consumption. So this is a great way not only for the family to be involved, but also for the community to be involved. And what will often happen is there'll be a small pond that might be close to where the village is, and this is utilised to farm the fish. So a great way not only for the family to benefit, but for the whole community to benefit. The piglet's a great animal for a person who's affected or disabled by leprosy to look after, because they're such low maintenance animal to rear. And often you'll see in some of the places I visited that leprosy affected people are looking after piglets. So this is a great gift, and that firstly it can provide other little piglets as well, and a source of food and income for the family. Often when I'm in the developing world, you'll see pedal rickshaws, and they're a very, very common way for people to get about. Now, the people who actually operate these pedal rickshaws normally hire them from somebody else, so that they can they'll receive a part of the fare, but they also have to pay part of that back to the person who owns the rickshaw. So by providing a rickshaw to a rickshaw driver, it enables them to keep the full profit of their work and better support their family. I've had the privilege to see many leprosy affected families around the globe, and to see the difference that a small amount of money can make in their lives. And some of the gifts that we're offering can really have a huge benefit, not only now but in the future as well. So I'd encourage you to look at the options that we have and the opportunities that you have to make a real difference in somebody's life this Christmas.